Hey guys, sup, right here for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Welcome to Tech Tuesday. I was about to call Skill Prisoner Skill Successor, which is a totally different card and not Tech. Just saying, I was about to do that, but today on Tech Tuesday, we actually have 3 cards for you. 2 of which you're seeing now, which will be the first half of the discussion. I keep hitting the tripod with my foot. But 2 of them are the first part of the discussion, and they help Lightsworn. The other one will destroy Lightsworn. Unless you happen to draw into a Lila or something along those lines to basically get rid of it, but you'll see that in the title. Now let's talk about Skill Prisoner. Target 1 card you control this turn when a monster effect resolves that targeted this card. Target that card for activation, negate that effect during either player's turn except the turn that this card was sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one card you control, and then when any monster effect resolves that targeted that card activation, negate that effect. So the reason I have Master of Blades next to Skill Prisoner is because they do work together through Skill Prisoner's secondary effect, which is the one where you banish it out of the graveyard, which works in Lightsworn Dragon Rulers. That's how you go at this point. Either yay, Lightsworn Dragon Rulers, or Lightsworn Dragon Rulers. Don't worry, I'm going to cater to both of you. Skill Prisoner, I'm about to say Skill Successor, I'm stopping myself. Skill Prisoner can be used against Lightsworn Dragon Rulers when they try to Big Eye, or Dragosack, or 101, or Star Leech. Anything that targets, even Direwolf, just say no. Just say no. Master of Blades, basically, whenever it's targeted, you can detach one and then trigger its effect to destroy the card that targeted and one card your opponent controls. Some of you going, well, how do these two work together? Banish Skill Prisoner from the graveyard during its secondary effects through Lightsworn Dragon Rulers, per example. Banish it out. It targets the Master of Blades. It's not on the field to blow up. You know, Master of Blades can't blow it up, but it could still blow up something from your opponents. Basically, turning a underrated rank 7 Exceed, let's say Synchro, it's really late, underrated rank 7 into basically an Insector Hornet, which is destroy 2 cards. The more you have of these, the more fun you get to have. Now, some of you are instantly going, well, that seems kind of, well, it could be iffy. We're talking about Lightsworn. Lightsworn can mill pretty much anything in the graveyard. Lava Lull Chain can send this to the graveyard for you. That goes out the window. I'm sorry, it goes out the window. You can use Skill Prisoner at any time, even on your opponent's turn. You can use its secondary effect, meaning it's that much better, and it should be to the level of Breakthrough Skill. That would be, you know, that would be logic. It comes from Legacy of the Valiant, but no, it's not. Master Blades comes from Numbers Hunters. It's the one set no one really likes. Not sound that way. Again, not to sound that way. Finally, let's talk about some negatives. Skill Prisoner basically means that, just like Breakthrough Skill, I was about to say debunk, I'm stopping myself from saying debunk. Wiretap is that much better to stick it back in the deck and give the middle finger to your opponent. Meaning that the 101 effect would still go through. Or the Direwolf. Or whatever is going to target. Now, Master of Blades' downside is it's outclassed by the ever so wonderful Dragosack and Big Eye. Now, some of you are probably going, well, Ryu, wouldn't you want to run, you know, Master of Blades if you can't get Dragosack, or you don't want to buy Dragosack? Pardon me. Or you don't want to, you know, invest in a Dragosack as a reprint? Yeah, it's a great option to go with Big Eye, because Big Eye is pretty much the best option, number 1 to go into, and Master Blades is like the second best option. Master Blades got the 2700, so it does poop on Dragosack's attack power. And then, if Drago would target it, you know, negate the effect, the targeting, pop one. But we're not just here to talk about these 2 cards. We talked about the negatives of both of these. Let's cut to Necrovalley now. Some of you going, Ryu, you're a madman because you can't tech in Necrovalley the way you're talking about. Now, to be classified as a tech card, we're throwing out everything we know. It could be used in a side, main, or extra deck. Does not matter anywhere else. Necrovalley can be used in 2 of the 3 because obviously you can't put it into your extra deck. Yes, that's me being a little bit corny. Sorry. Couldn't resist. No, but in all honesty, the reason that I talk about Necrovalley is because of Alex. Alex is the guy who basically said, hey, you should do tech videos, and we listen to the subscribers. Because we met him at KT. No, in all seriousness though, talking about Necrovalley here, it's the same foundation that basically during certain formats you would run certain cards to counter the meta. If you're playing at the competitive tier, Necrovalley can poop on a lot of decks, then why not play Necrovalley? Yeah, it's weak to MST, that's going to be a negative, Artifact Ignitation, but Debunk and Trapstone got nothing on it. You really have nothing to lose on running it. You can actually have something to gain. Say you're playing Fire Kings, for example, and you do your whole Garunix thing, you know, that's been done, and you're running Skill Drain and a Tech-in Maleficent. You could easily flip up Skill Drain, play Necrovalley, and summon Malefic N, and just pretty much poop on your opponent's plays for days if they don't run MST. Lila can't do squat. That's, you know, for the Light Tour matchup. But what about against the Light Tour matchup? You can actually play it in Dark Worlds and use it against certain decks that are basically going to be even weaker now against your deck. While ripping apart your opponent's hands, they can't special from the graveyard. Keep in mind that Dark Worlds get over the fact of Necrovalley. So that's something to keep in mind. Again, one of the biggest negatives to this card is the destruction of said Necrovalley outside of Gravekeepers. Gravekeepers have that Solemn Judgment card that says, Goo. And Kurt too. No, but in all seriousness, all 3 of these are great tech cards. Necrovalley, I don't really have tons to say on. I made my example. If it works for you, give it a go. If not, you know, it's just one of those cards to keep in the back of your mind. It can work in your side deck just to literally shut down your opponent. I'm pretty sure I probably said that a few times. But it's all good. Always make sure to do the research. Make sure your deck's not affected by it. I think artifacts get around it. I'm not fully sure. Maybe like Dark Worlds. I know Shadows get around it, which is even more. Some of you are like, no, kind of sad. It's all good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, rate, subscribe for more. And before I leave for the ending of this video, for those of you stuck around to listen to me say that, I should have the new manga book today that's coming out, but that'll be uploaded a little bit later. That's why this is going up first. And as always, thank you for watching. Radio for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council out. And see you next video, like always. Soon. Peace.